Erling Haaland Borussia Dortmund 2020-21 season analysis. Not even the corona outbreak in the 2020-2021 season could stop the prolific goalscorer, Erling Haaland. Just in case you're wondering why, Haaland has always been a record breaker. The player is the youngest player to attain 50 Bundesliga goals. Talking about greatness, he has also become the first teenager to find the net in 5 straight UEFA Champions League matches. These statistics will not be enough, without adding to the fact that he is the youngest player to have 20 Champions League goals. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we examine Erling Haaland's statistics for the 2020-2021 season. We look at his goals, impact on the team, and lots more. Get ready for this ecstasy. Haaland playing for Borussia Dortmund in 2020-21. First game in the season analysis. When the big news of Borussia Dortmund signing the highly rated striker surfaced, the whole world was expectant, and Haaland didn't fail to deliver. He was a total value for the €20 million buyout clause from Red Bull Salzburg. The 2020-21 season was the first season the player spent with Borussia Dortmund, having signed to the club in January 2020 and contributed actively in the second half of the previous football campaign. On the 19th of September 2020, in Borussia Dortmund's first match of the 2020-21 season, Erling Haaland netted a brace in a 3-0 victory over Borussia Mönchengladbach. Erling Haaland netted a brace for Borussia Dortmund, scoring in the 54th minute and a penalty goal in the 77th minute. The young striker proved his ability in front of the 10,000 fans that were allowed to watch the match for the first time since lockdown in March 2020. Erling Haaland, in his first game in the 2020-21 season, showed his strength as a striker who can have a calm game and then unexpectedly burst into full action. The Norwegian striker converted the penalty calmly and then put efficient touches on a stunning run from Sancho. If that was not enough, Haaland used his physical strength the entire match and had the Gladbach defenders bouncing off the striker, unable to tackle him. 2020-2021 statistics. Erling Haaland's ability as a striker is undeniable. He is regularly seen hitting the ball ferociously past goalkeepers, mostly with his left foot. Erling Haaland is perfectly well-rounded. He scored a total of 27 Bundesliga goals in 28 games. From scoring a first-half hat-trick on his Champions League debut for his former team Salzburg against Genk in the year 2019, he came fully prepared for Borussia Dortmund in the 2020-2021 UEFA Champions League season, scoring 10 UEFA Champions League goals in 8 games. The Norwegian striker made creating assists and netting goals for his German team look so easy in the Champions League season, as he overcame a couple of the best defenders in the Champions League. Scoring 10 times in his 8 Champions League appearances, this made him the highest goal scorer in the competition for the first time in his football career. The prolific striker was able to blend his physique with stunning pace, and as such, the defenders in the Champions League struggled to get anywhere close to him. Though his personal achievements couldn't help his team win the Champions League, his mastery in netting those 10 goals placed him in the all-time UEFA Champions League top scorers by season list. He was also outstanding in the DFB Pokal, playing 4 times and scoring 3 times. Haaland also netted a goal in the DFL Super Cup, and at the end of 41 games in the entire season, he scored 41 times. This is amazing! The remarkable thing about Erling Haaland in the 2020-21 season is that every 1 goal mostly brings 2. Although he got 27 goals in total in the Bundesliga, Haaland was only on the score sheet in just 14 games. Can someone give this player the greatest player of all time already? What a record! Haaland bagged a brace, or better, about 11 times, which is a feat only for Robert Lewandowski in the 2016-17 season, and the legendary Gerd Müller, who achieved such 12 times in the 1971-72 season. He is a confident player, and also excellent in the air. In the 2020-21 football season, he became the youngest player to score 4 goals in a Bundesliga match. He netted the 4 goals against Hertha Berlin in a 5-2 away win. On top of that, Erling Haaland had the best minutes per goal ratio of any football player to ever score at least 25 goals in the Bundesliga, scoring on average every 87 minutes. Only 1 of his goals came as a result of a penalty. With a height of about 6'4", which is about 194 centimeters, Haaland dominated in the 2020-21 season. how Haaland scored in the 2020-2021 season. Haaland tends to strike beyond the goalkeeper's reach, with the ability to move and drive into the open box himself. There's a tendency among strikers to stay central and maintain both sides open for the strike, or try to come up from the wrong side of the pitch, that is, right footer coming down for the left side, or left footer coming down the right, so they can have the option to open up their body for the strike. The left-footed Haaland, however, likes making that diagonal move to the left of the centre, as he did in the first game against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and also in his 4-goal haul away at Hertha Berlin, just to name a couple. The runs in both matches were almost identical, but the finishes were completely different. The game against Borussia Mönchengladbach saw him go for a perfect high finish over Jan Sommer, while the game against Hertha was a powerful and smart drive across Alexander Schwolow, low into the far corner. Now, we see why his father Alf-Inge Haaland once said, "When you play well, it's only logical that big clubs knock on your door." Haaland is truly the greatest of all time. Style of play in the 2020-21 season. One kind of movement that is so common throughout his game during the 2020-21 season at least, is his ability to manipulate the positioning of any opponent marking him, and in doing so, he creates a space for himself to obtain the ball through a double movement. This style of play was seen on the day he scored a brace against RB Leipzig on a 3-1 win on the 9th of January 2021. Generally speaking, this comes with the player leading either to the front side or back post initially, before darting back a different way, although he can achieve this with his back to goal as well if the ball is in a central position. For Haaland, there is precision in hitting the target, and also a lot of goals going in. Admittedly, Haaland is slightly dangerous from either side of the football box, and during this season, he isn't often taking a large volume of strikes from these angles. Haaland, however, drops off barely in goal conversion when striking from anywhere south of the penalty spot. However, this isn't a problem. It merely portrays Haaland's choice of positions to shoot from. The enormous number of shots come within the 12 yards. While Erling Haaland's finishing is of the highest quality, it's his pace and movement that gives rise to these opportunities. Peeling off for the last man. When Erling Haaland first arrived in Borussia Dortmund, he gained much success playing against football teams who perhaps underestimated his ability, pace and timing when making runs. As a result, Haaland scored many goals against very high lines, easily accepting a through pass or a long ball over the top. In the 2020-21 season, it was observed that if Haaland is caught in a foot race with another player over a distance longer than 10 to 15 yards, he will always break away easily, and due to this, playing a high line against Erland Haaland is not the best option. Erling Haaland and his former club Borussia Dortmund teammates know how to make the most use of his potential. When they win the ball from the opponents, they're looking to find Haaland with a long pass so that he can outrun the defenders. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your views in the comment section. I'll see you again.